studio already. Tonight's prime time, man. This is our prime time. Listen, listen, you will not believe what I've got. I have got a red Ferrari. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Listen, you've got to get down here. Where are you? You've got a yellow Ferrari. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Corey, this is beautiful, man. Come on out. You're going to be late. Prime time tonight, Dan.
That's right. Prime time tonight, 10 o'clock. Good to see you,
awesome, man.
You ready for this?
Man, I'm already got
10 o'clock, man.
Up. This is awesome, man.
This is going to be great, I'm telling you.
Wait. What is that?
What is that music?
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Who is that?
That's right, dog. Too good to it.
Oh, no. Too
prime time, baby.
Oh,
look at these wheels, man.
Man, I like the ride, though. That's tight. Oh, what are you guys doing here, though, for tonight?
What you driving, Cool?
Yeah,
what you driving?
What y'all
got messed up with 2 on prime time, dog.
Man, you guys something else, boy.
Hey, we can't be late. The show don't start till we get here.
We got 10 o'clock now. 10 o'clock here, guys.
You know what the business is, dog? That's the business, dog, right here. Respect our friends. The paparazzi already here. The paparazzi's here. Ready to see you. Hey, baby, y'all want to ride? Y'all want to ride?
I gotta lock this up. This is Memphis. Somebody else steal it, baby.
Who's gonna steal from us? Who's gonna steal from the real thugs, man? Too good to this Memphis, man. That's the business. We in the house, prime time. That's right.
Here we are live from Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, everybody. Memphis Wrestling is prime time. Corey Macklin at ringside here tonight, along with the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Hey, Corey, this is great, man.
Oh, it is terrific. You can feel the electricity tonight. Memphis Wrestling prime time, and coming up tonight in action, you are going to see the King, Jerry Lawler. The King, the one and only King, is in action here tonight on Memphis Wrestling prime
And
time.
what about my good friend, Lance Russell's going to have a special segment on each week.
And you see the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, he's here tonight in live and living color. And Two Cool 2 are going to be here tonight also. And Mr. America's got a partner with him. One half of the Rock and Roll Express tonight. And Big Humongous is going to be here as well.
And one of my favorite tag teams, the Champs, baby, Kevin White and Brickhouse Brown.
Memphis Wrestling prime time here tonight on Memphis Wrestling. Big crowd here tonight. Look at this crowd in the studio.
Strap on your seatbelt, Corey Macklin, because we're getting ready for a ride of your lifetime tonight, baby.
Strap on the seatbelt, huh? So you're going to go there tonight.
Well, what happened last night, Corey Macklin and our producer, Tony, went downtown Memphis, down to Bill Street, where we're going to shoot some of the stuff for American Idol.
No. Let's tell the truth. Jimmy Hart wanted to go audition for American Idol, so here I am like
I
a
could
big
have been the next
dummy,
American Idol,
going
right?
downtown so Jimmy Hart can audition. And what happened?
We pulled up at a stop sign, and this lady police officer came by, and she gave Tony, our producer of the show, and Corey Macklin a ticket for not having their seatbelt on.
But hey, you know what? At least I was driving. Tony was in the passenger side over there.
And I said, what about a ticket for me? And she said, you're the mouth of the South, baby. You don't get no ticket.
I tell you what you better do. Put your seatbelt on tonight so you don't go anywhere and don't get a ticket, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be fast tonight. Memphis Wrestling prime time. We're back on Memphis Wrestling prime time tonight. Oh, look at that, Jimmy Hart.
Wow.
Bunch of fans here in the audience.
Memphis finest. You know what, Corey Macklin? We stopped by Circle K and got one of my brand new energy drinks today. I think the audience needs one before the day's over with.
Well, I tell you what I want to do right now, Jimmy Hart, right here tonight, as we get ready to crank things up on Memphis Wrestling prime time. Let's go in and get them out here. They almost ran you over in the parking lot.
Oh,
baby.
my gosh.
Too Cool 2. Let's see what they've got to say. They're opening bar here tonight. Memphis Wrestling prime time. Well, what's up, guys? I see you come rolling down the street.
Dog. You see how we roll, man? The Diablo, baby. You and all you haters need to respect our fresh. Hey, dog, look, it's prime time. It's time to kick it off. Who we got on our debut tonight? Who we got?
I tell you, you got Mr. America and a half of the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson, right here tonight.
Robert Gibson, Rock and Roll Express. Just take them low records off the scale. Is that what we got, Rock and Roll Express?
All right, you can make fun all you
We're
want
on
to.
fire, dog. We're the best best tag team around here.
Well, just keep instigating.
Our cars are on fire, our wheels keep spinning, and the tricks keep grinning, and that's the business, dog.
Yeah, you guys are the tricks. That's who the tricks are, I tell you that. I don't wonder who the tricks are. That's the business. Let's go ahead and ring the bell and get our action on tonight, Jimmy Hart.
You know, I kind of like these guys, Corey. I'm telling you, man.
Oh, here they are. Robert Gibson. Mr. America. Sounds good to me. He's got half of the junior champion with a Mr. America. They step up in the ring, and Jerry Calhoun, the official referee for this one. Corey Macklin, Jimmy Hart at ringside with all the action from Memphis Wrestling here tonight. Referee Jerry Calhoun says, do it, and here we go. Here with action tonight, Jimmy Hart.
First match of our new show, baby. New show.
First match of the night here tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. You got Robert Gibson, half of the Rock and Roll Express. No better way to crank it up. What about our set? And this is a beauty over here, boy.
Great set. What about the audience? The audience is on fire, man.
I'm telling you. And he's got a little back lock on him there. There goes Flex turning around. Swings after and misses. Gibson back on his feet. Whips him into the ropes. Robert with a big shoulder block. Steps over him. Comes back here. And boom! Nice move. Look at that move from Robert Gibson taking care of business. And Mr. America in there too, I'm telling you.
Well, you know what? We might be starting.
Look at Too Cool.
But you can't ever underestimate Too Cool, though, Corey Macklin. These guys are pretty good. They got a lot of showmanship. They got a lot of charisma.
Memphis Wrestling Prime Time each and every Saturday night in Memphis only. And Memphis Saturday nights at 10 p.m. right here on Channel 30 in Memphis. Tell your friends. Tell them, hey, wrestling's on tonight.
You know, I know it's earlier in the match, but it looks like Mr. America and Gibson look like a pretty good tag, man.
Yeah, I tell you, they really do. But I tell you, for Mr. America, boy, you got to certainly take your hat off to Robert Gibson for getting in there and teaming up with a guy like Mr. America. And for Mr. America to be in there with an experience, Robert Gibson certainly doesn't hurt at all. It was clothesline as he came down the line right there on the ring.
Well, you know, Gibson's one half of probably one of the greatest tag teams to ever come out of Memphis, Tennessee, the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, you can say that again. Speaking of tag teams, a bunch of them came in, and they were big teams, my friend. Too Cool, too. This is one of them that has held the Southern Tag Champions for some time, and look at them right on top of them tonight.
Well, they're double teaming. This one makes a great tag teams, and who knows more about tag teams in the mouth of the South? Jimmy Hart. You know, I had the Hart Foundation, the Nasty Boys, the Moondogs.
2 count. 2's all he's got. What about those nasty assassins?
I had the big assassins, baby.
Yeah. Doug May from Too Cool, too. USA are in the fans chanting USA for Mr. America.
Well, Mr. American Gibson, they definitely got the fans behind them, Corey Mack.
USA, and I tell you, Mr. America needs it. Whoa! Did you see that, man? He pounded him in there, didn't he, Jimmy?
Well, you know, you better believe it. And of course, Mr. America, every time he steps into the ring, he's always kind of, I guess, a little undersized there. But, you know, he's quick, he's fast, he's got a lot of agility.
Into the ropes goes Mr. America. Comes back, whoa! Leaps over him there, and they catch Mr. America. Stop him that time.
Boy, he needs to get to Gibson quick for that tag, baby.
And Too Cool, too. In there. Uh-oh, look at Robert Gibson. Look at Gibson go. Half of the Rock and Roll Express in there.
You know, Calhoun's got his hands full right now, Corey Mack.
I'm telling you, look at this. We got them all in there, Jimmy. Mr. America on the back of a team of 2.
Oh,
look, Dundee! What is Bill Dundee doing out here tonight, guys? Calling for the bell, and Dundee just blasted him with a chair, man.
What was Dundee doing out here?
I have no idea. Dundee comes out and flushes him with that chair right in the back, but Calhoun catches Dundee and rings the bell.
Well, you know, Calhoun's not a pushover, baby. He caught him in action.
Well, Too Cool, too. Don't get their hands raised. So here comes Dundee back out. Well, Dundee with that chair. Bill, I tell you, had no business out here tonight.
Well, he's putting toward, he's pointing the finger at Gibson over there.
Yeah, and the fans letting Dundee have it. Bill Dundee, the superstar, just look at that. They put that bandana on Dundee's head over there. I guess he's a member of Too Cool now over there.
He's a new manager.
Yeah, he didn't get a shot of it on your camera, but I tell you what you won't get a shot of. Let's go now and take a look at all of our fans in ringside. It's our Captain D's fan cam for all of our fans here in ringside tonight. Let's take a look at them. Oh, there they go.
Memphis, Corey Mack.
Get googly moogly, huh? You know, that's how you do it in Memphis Wrestling, our fan cam. We take a break. We'll be back with more tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Jimmy Hart.
Corey Mack, you better put a neck brace on, baby. You're going to get rubbernecking over there.
We're back. It'd be great looking at those great photos as we go to break and come back. There's the Dutchman, Dutch Mandel, and here's our crowd tonight. Wow.
Hey, did that ball whip, Corey Macklin? You know what, Corey? If you get a chance, look at this brand new WWE magazine just came out. 51 of the worst offenders in the WWE. The people you love to hate, Jerry the King Lawler and Jimmy Hart are both in the top 50, man.
Oh, my
Isn't that beautiful? Right here from Memphis.
I
Yeah.
don't know if that's something to brag about, though, Jimmy. People that you love to hate, is that what you said?
That's great.
Uh-oh. I'll tell you somebody that everybody loves to hate. Let's get him out here right now and talk to him. I don't even know if this guy even loves himself, Jimmy. Yeah, that's right, Nate the Rat. Let's see what he's got to say. Here tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time, Nathaniel Whitlock. Here he is, Nate the Rat. Oh, yeah. Well, Nate.
Yeah, baby. Made it here in style, I'll tell you that. Tonight, whenever, this is the beginning of the end for the self-proclaimed king of professional wrestling and his street-walking tramp, Renee. I'm going to put him in the hospital today. Today is the day. You saw. Look here, first off, you saw what I got right here.
Yeah, well, I didn't see what was in there. All I see you doing is toting
My phone has been ringing off the hook. People wanting to take Jerry Lawler and stinking Renee. I ain't calling her Queen Renee, I'm calling her stinking Renee. They've been calling me night and day wanting to take them out. Gonna put them in the hospital, and I said I would give to them whatever. If they could do it, I was gonna give them whatever was in here. Now, did I not?
That's what you said, but let me...
You saw that stinking Lawler trying to break my neck with a pile driver? I ain't got over it yet. I hate you, Jerry Lawler, and I ain't a stinking old streetwalker. Look at this whole monster right here.
Yeah, this is what happened later. Well, actually,
Wait a minute.
it was a few weeks ago, Nate. It's our stage smash of the week tonight. It's the King grabbing Nate the Rat, you see right there. And Paul driving Nate's hand right smack dab in the middle of the ring. And
Well,
Nate...
I'm kind of glad I saw that, because I'll tell you, it refreshes my memory. I tell you right now, Jerry Lawler, I'm gonna break your stinking neck, and you keep on, Corey Macklin, you're gonna be on a list too, buddy.
Yeah, right. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Hit me with your best shot, Nate, if you can do it. That's all. Boy, I tell you, what a goof this guy is. Standing right here in the middle of the Tonight Show saying today, he's so far behind, he's a day late and $1 short anyway. But you don't have to let everybody know it, Nate. Let's go to the ring. Referee Bill Rush is there. We got 6-man tag team action coming up tonight.
Let me tell you something, Corey Mack. A lot of people have come through here trying to get rid of the Jerry the King Lawler,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
say
a lot
that
tougher
again.
than you think it is, baby.
Ah, here's Hollywood Blaylock, Jimmy Blaylock. He's got the family of pain and that big humongous along with him.
What a great audience we have here today,
What
baby.
a great crowd tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Terrific crowd. Bill Rush screams over to the top of his lungs to ring the bell because he can't get over this crowd that's so loud. This is great,
How
though.
do you get tickets? You just call the studio here and you get your tickets?
You know what you do? You just come by the television studios here in Memphis each and every day, Monday through Friday, during business hours. Pick up your tickets, and we'd love to have you, your group, your church group, civic organizations. Look at Tattoo moving there, boy. Turns around. Big kick from Tattoo down on that family of pain. That's Sergeant O'Reilly's got. Mickey Ray is partner.
You know, if I ever started back managing again, Tattoo would be one of the guys I'd put in my arsenal. This guy is quick, he's fast, he's got all the moves, he's awesome, man.
Memphis Wrestling Prime Time every Saturday night. Tell your friends. 10 p.m. in Memphis. Saturday nights at 10. You can watch us on right here in Memphis on Channel 30, the new CW30,
You
Jimmy.
know, so many great superstars have started right here in Memphis, Corey Malcolm. Randy Macho Man Savage, Hulk Hogan, of course, Jerry the King Lawler, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, just to mention a few.
That's somebody else that started here. Big Humongous. What about this guy? What a big monster this guy is. Humongous. What a big slam, man.
This looks like Humongous #2, man.
I'm telling you, yeah, you're right. Elbow and down, 2 count. And Mickey Ray complaining, the referee Bill Rush, hey, give me a 3 count. 2's all you got, pal. Doug made on his partner of the family of pain. Here comes Sergeant O'Reilly.
Well, you know what? This is good, man. They're tagging in. They're tagging out. You know, it's like Hollywood's really got these guys doing their job the way they should be done.
Look at Drew Donovan. He ducks him, comes back, rolls up under him, gets a tag on Neil Taylor. Here comes Taylor in. Taylor with a few right hands of his own.
This is what makes it tough on a referee, Cormac.
You can say that again. Boy, we got a ring full. Everybody's in there. 6-man tag team action, and we got them all in there. Family of Pain. Oh, they dropped Taylor down on his head, man, and down he goes. Taylor got busted open last week.
They're in a lot of trouble
I think
now,
he had
baby.
a patch on his hand initially in there. Humongous throws him up. That's 3 of them. Boy, turn off the lights. The party's over. That's going to do it. Family of Pain and Humongous get the win tonight. What a win. Jimmy Blaylock loves it. You see the smile on his face. Family of Pain and Humongous. Well, it's pretty impressive, Blaylock. I've got to tell you that.
Hollywood's got these guys on fire, baby.
We're going to get ready to take a quick time out. We'll be right back on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time tonight. We'll be back.
Wild salmon gets its colour from its natural diet. Without this, it would be grey. So how come salmon that isn't wild is still so pink? Well, there's a synthetic colourant, which is sometimes added to their feed, astaxanthin.
There are even colour charts. I thought they were joking.
So, looks like you can't always judge a fish by its colour.
We only use wild Pacific salmon, no colorants. Bird's Eye, 5-star food, frozen.
New Flora Omega-3 Plus mini drink gives your family an Omega-3 boost. And Omega-3 helps to keep your family's hearts healthy.
Great! You beauty!
There's a 1 in 99 chance of winning £99 with Surf.
Well, hello, ladies. Face it, my dear, fluff all you want, but your hair's still as flat as a training bra. Blue for flat hair. Sunsilk's anti-flat shampoo, conditioner, and leave-in cream. Sunsilk! Get yourself some therapy.
Their hair may be the same, but the way they've treated it couldn't be more different. One has lightened hers, the other has darkened it. New Dove for lighteners restores softness and shine. New Dove for darkeners keeps darkened hair vibrant. New Dove Colour Care, because lightened and darkened hair need different care. Recommended as star product by Hair Magazine.
I'm gonna make some people spill their guts and cry to Mom. Ain't that pretty? I'm gonna give them diarrhea.
5 times longer? Maybe later. 5 times later.
New Domestos 5X. Millions more germs will die. Prove to yourself that Domestos 5X sticks around, killing germs 5 times longer with our test strips. Free on special packs now.
Come on and comfort me. Oh, baby, you know the way I showed you how to love me right. So comfort me tonight.
Wrap yourself in luxury with new Comfort Creme.
Hot off the press, it's the official TWC Super Show DVD International Showdown. Held before a sellout crowd in the Coventry Skydome, this double disc set contains the entire 3-hour spectacular and over 2 hours of exclusive footage from the Showdown weekend. See matches and interviews with wrestling superstars such as AJ Styles, Mick Foley, Samoa Joe, Mitsuharu Misawa, Scorpio, Christopher Daniels, Raven, and many more. Get your hands on a piece of history and order now by visiting internationalshowdown.com or send a postal order for $18.99 including postage and packing to the address on screen.
We're back.
Coco, beware, baby. A man I used to manage.
It's a party in Memphis Wrestling. Prime time tonight. I like it. I like it. Well, I tell you what we want to do now, Jimmy Hart. Everybody's been talking about the guy, and everybody's gunning after him for some reason. I tell you, I wouldn't want to be him right now walking around Memphis or anywhere else. And I'm talking about the one and the only Jerry the King Lawler.
King, baby.
Let's
the
get the King out here now. Talk to the King and see what's... I know what's got to be on his mind is all this stuff going around with everybody after him here, huh? Well, there we go tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget, tell your friends right here in Memphis. We're on each and every Saturday night now, 10 p.m. Saturday nights at 10, right here on the new CW 30, formerly UPN 30 in Memphis. Here is the King, Jerry Lawler, and Renee along with him.
You know, thank you very much. As Rodney Dangerfield was always one of my favorites, used to say, what a crowd, right, huh? What a crowd. That's right, this is terrific. So exciting to be here. Before I talk a little bit about Nate the Rat, I want to mention some other things that are going to be coming up around the area. And it's also great. Mouth of the South is back, Jimmy Hart. What's up, Jimmy Hart, back here? I got a couple of things I got to mention. Where next Saturday night, Camden? Camden, Tennessee. We're going to be up in Camden, Tennessee. Bill Superstar Dundee, who I saw...
Exit 126.
Saw Superstar Dundee out here making a fool out of himself. We'll straighten him out next week up in Camden. And, you know, a lot of people, remember when I showed the DVDs, the new DVDs that are out right now? A lot of people have been asking about those. Next week, I think next weekend in the daytime is going to be the big one, the big Memphis flea market, and it's going to be at the Mid-South Coliseum. And Renee and I are going to be out there. They'll have the DVDs, and I think you're going to maybe stop by out there. And so if you get a chance, come by, and we'll sign some autographs, do some pictures, and all that sort of stuff next week. Now, let's talk a little bit about Nate the Rat. Nate the Rat. There you go.
That's appropriate for Nate the Rat, isn't it?
Well, that's, you know, I don't know too many people that like rats. You don't want to have rats around your house. You don't want to have rats in your home. Whenever you have rats around, what do you have? You have to call an exterminator, right?
That's right.
You have to call the exterminator. So, Nate, right now, you're looking at your exterminator. Now, you can come out here and say all you want to say about how you're going to put Jerry the King Lawler and Renee in the hospital. Well, Nate, the only person that's going to be seeing the inside of an emergency room, if you keep running your mouth and you keep messing with Renee and I, is going to be you, Nate. So get ready, because believe me, you're listening to the man that can get the job done. Don't send a boy to do a man's job, Nate. You want to put me in the hospital? You want to hurt Renee? You're barking up the wrong tree, pal, because I promise you it's going to come back to bite you right in the rear end.
Yeah, well, be careful, Renee, please. I know he's got a threat out there for Renee also, and certainly we're to watch out for. You know, he called himself getting rid of Renee, too, so be careful in there, King and Renee. Just watch your back. With a guy like Nate the Rat hanging around, I tell you that.
I'm telling you, the Rat's playing with dynamite when he plays around with the King, buddy, because he is serious, buddy. He is the King. I'm telling you that right now.
And you know what happens to rats that play with traps, don't you?
Well, I know what happened to Jimmy Hart. Lawler actually gave me a root canal several different times and ran me out of Memphis twice.
Yeah, Nate don't eat the cheese is all I can tell you. Don't bite the cheese. Speaking of the King, let's go take a look at something that's going to be coming back to Memphis Wrestling. Leave It to Lawler. Here's a look at some of the footage that's taking place with Leave It to Lawler. And coming back next week is the season premiere of Leave It to Lawler, coming up right here on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Yeah, it's coming back next week. Leave It to Lawler. We'll be showing you some excerpts of that. There it is right there. Instead of Leave It to Beaver.
What are you looking
Leave It to Lawler. And next week, the season premiere, the new season premiere of Leave It to Lawler is going to take place with all the things around the Jerry Lawler household. You see some of them right there. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine that, walking in your living room and all of this stuff happening? Man, I'm telling you, who knows what you'll see on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time.
Well, these shows are popular. Hogan Knows Best. You got Leave It to Lawler. You got the new one by Gene Simmons. This is great.
Look at this. Can you believe they clipped the hair right there? And that wasn't weave, by the way, either, Jimmy. That was a real hair, I think she was sporting. But look at that look. But we'll take a look. Next Saturday night, the season premiere
She looks
kicks
better
off
with short hair.
with Leave It to Lawler next Saturday night right here on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time.
No, I want to know, is that what you're giving to whoever hospitalizes Jerry Lawler?
Whoever puts Lawler in the hospital will get this.
Well, I'm your man.
Jethro, come on, man. We ain't got time to mess up a piece of trash.
No, I said I'm your man.
Jethro.
You are.
I said, let's go. We ain't got time to mess with that piece of trash.
Dang, you are the man.
I'm your man.
Right.
Oh, man, you see that? What about that?
Well, you know, Cyndi Lauper had a great song out, Money Changes Everything.
Well, Cyndi Lauper was right, I guess. But what about that? He just did an open hand slap on Grady and sent him back up the elevator. We'll see what happens with Jethro.
Well, you know what? I think Nate's made a smart move, baby. Big Jethro. He ain't no pushover either.
We'll be back with more tonight. Memphis Wrestling Prime Time, Corey Macklin, Jimmy Hart. Take a look on your screen. We got more to come.
Corey Macklin, we want to thank George Davis right here, our assistant production manager, for those wonderful graphics on the opening of the new show tonight. They're phenomenal. George Davis, you're great, baby.
I tell you, he does a great job. What about that music, too? I like all that as we go to break. And those pictures as you go in and out, take a look. You'll find those very interesting on your screen. A lot of names and faces we hadn't seen in a very long time. Well, I tell you what, let's take a look first at our Slam of the Week. Is that right, Seth? I guess Seth thought I forgot in there. Take a look. Here's our Midtown Auto Parts. Ooh, Slam of the Week. He just slammed Grady Watson. Can you believe the hillbilly Jethro?
It shouldn't be the Slam of the Week. It should be the Slap of the Week.
Yeah, you can say that again. The Slap of the Week. What a slap that was. I tell you what, the bell sounds. Referee Jerry Calhoun's in the ring. And here we go. Hillbilly Jethro with Nate the Rat. Can you believe this?
Oh, my gosh. This is financial suicide to Nate, baby.
Man, Nate the Rat got what is in the mind of Jethro. I cannot believe Hillbilly Jethro with Nate the Rat. I don't know what he's done to him, but he's got the hillbilly apparently corrupt with something. I don't know. He's brilliant. He's a brilliant man. He's listened to champion man. Yeah. Boy, I tell you the truth. Stinking Jerry Lawler out here. Get him and his trap out here. There we go with our next action tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. It is the King,
First of all,
Jerry Lawler.
If Nate's going to talk over the microphone, when you put it away from him, he's got to realize he hasn't got a microphone in front of him. What's wrong with that boy?
I don't know. Who knows?
Talking about the day it's tonight. What's going on
Yeah,
here?
the fans at ringside cheering for the King, and he's...
I can't. He slapped his own uncle.
Yeah, Hillbilly Jethro. Now, money will make you do a lot of crazy things.
You know, King,
He slapped his own uncle in there. Can you believe that?
Let me guard this robe and crown for you, baby.
The King decked out in white. He looks good tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Goes over and shakes the hands of a lot of the fans at ringside. He's got Renee with him.
You know what? Nate's got to be out of his mind, Corey Macklin. I tried to get rid of the King for over 20 years in Memphis, and I couldn't get the job done. So what I did, I joined him, baby. He was the one who inducted me into the WWE Hall of Fame. He's my main man, baby.
Great! You beauty!
There's a 1 in 99 chance of winning £99 with Surf.
At
At last, a denture adhesive without the messy ooze.
Announcing Polygrip ComfiSeal strips.
It's the right shape.
It's a thin, slim strip
The right hold.
that holds like a cream
The right feel.
without the messy ooze. They're pre-measured with the right amount of adhesive. Just set them. You get a strong, clean seal that lasts all day. Polygrip ComfiSeal strips. A new way to hold your dentures all day, every day.
I'm gonna make some people, spill their guts and cry to Mom. Ain't that pretty? I'm gonna give them diarrhea.
5 times longer? Maybe later. 5 times later.
New Domestos 5X. Millions more germs will die. Prove to yourself that Domestos 5X sticks around, killing germs 5 times longer with our test strips. Free on special packs now.
Wild salmon gets its colour from its natural diet. Without this, it would be grey. So how come salmon that isn't wild is still so pink? Well, there's a synthetic colourant, which is sometimes added to their feed, astaxanthin.
There are even colour charts. I thought they were joking.
So, looks like you can't always judge a fish by its colour.
We only use wild Pacific salmon, no colorants. Bird's Eye, 5-star food, frozen.
No one light a match! We've got dry hair here. I'm sorry, honey, but you've got more splits than a Vegas divorce court. Orange for dry hair. Get extra special loving from Sunsilk's Care and Repair Leave-In Cream. Get yourself some therapy.
Unrelenting, ferocious, it's Cage Warriors Fighting Championship, the UK leader in mixed martial arts. Featuring the top fighters and latest emerging talent from the UK, Europe, and the US. Be sure to get your weekly dose of MMA action with the like of Dan Hardy, Antonio Da Silva Jr., Michael Bisping, Paul McVeigh, Ross Poynton, and many more Octagon Warriors. Cage Warriors Fighting Championship. Every Thursday at 11 p.m. only on TWC.
What are you doing? I am an accident waiting to happen.
Accidents are an unfortunate part of life. But when it's someone else's fault, you shouldn't have to pay. The solicitors at BGR Bloomer will deal with your accident compensation claim efficiently and sensitively. It won't cost you a penny. Call BGR Bloomer today, and our specialist solicitors are ready to work on your claim immediately.
Tonight, Jimmy Hart, it's the King and the Hillbilly. Still to come, the Southern Tag Team title match. That's coming up next. Adrian, if we can get Southern Tag Team title match. Brookhouse Brown and Kevin White defending against the Cowboys later on tonight. And Nate, or that briefcase, what do you think he's got in there? Probably a bunch of food stamps or something.
You know what? I might
That's
open it
probably all
myself.
it
I might
is.
sneak a peek myself at this point.
Maybe he's got some soul food in there because Jethro was very interested in whatever it was. Memphis Wrestling Prime Time, Saturday nights, 10 p.m. Right here on CW30, formerly UPN 30 in Memphis. We're on our regular time wherever you may be watching us in Canada or UK or in Columbus, Mississippi, and Starkville and Arkansas. All the places Memphis Wrestling airs. We're on at your regular time, same station.
It's Memphis Wrestling all over the world. You know, Vince has got a new 24/7 wrestling channel that's out now, and you can see some of the great matches, of course, of Memphis Wrestling on there. It's on Comcast, of course. It's going to be great.
Boy, you hear that chant, Jerry, all over the studio, and that big hillbilly Jethro whips the King in. Oh, and nobody home. Lawler gets out of there.
You know, the King looks great today. You know, usually he's a slow starter, but today it looks like he's got a little extra zip in his step. Maybe because Renee's at ringside now.
Yeah, he's got a little pep in his step tonight, and I guess he needs it. He knows that tonight this big hillbilly could really be some trouble, especially with Nate the Rat in his corner.
Well, it looks like the King's in great shape along with Renee. She's lost a few pounds. She looks great today. And look at the King, man. They're all dressed out in white and black.
Ah, he dodges that boot. Thanks for joining us, Corey Macklin, Here tonight at ringside with the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart.
You know, it is tonight. You know, I don't know what was in this briefcase, but I've caught what Nate's caught saying tonight. Today.
It may be anthrax or something in there.
Oh,
No, Nate, be
God.
careful. Harley Lawler about to give a back slap to Nate Durant over there. There's Renee over at ringside. And I think they're saying he's got a... Look out, Jerry. I think they say Jethro's got a chain or something. Can you believe Hillbilly Jethro?
Well, you know...
After everything that his Uncle Grady Watson's done for him, he slaps Grady and sends him off in the elevator.
But
Can you believe that?
what's Grady done for him, though, Corey? Let's be honest. What's Grady done for him? I mean, come on, be honest.
Grady brought him around the wrestling business, and for crying out loud, he's his uncle.
At least he's in
you
the main
just hold off and just slap all your uncles and aunts, Jimmy Hart?
Well, at least he's trying to get to the main event by fighting Jerry the King Lawler, who's definitely a main eventer, baby.
Well, I think it's his mother's baby brother is what Grady Watson is and that makes him his uncle. So why would he slap his mother's little baby brother in there? There's Jethro slamming away on the King, and the King in trouble here tonight.
Well, look at Nate. Nate distracts Calhoun, which is what a good manager really does, but
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to tell your friends. Call them up and tell them Memphis Wrestling is on the air tonight. Every Saturday night in Memphis, 10 p.m.
You know, I know sometimes they get mad at the referee because he doesn't see what's really going on, but it's tough being a referee.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's very, very tough. You can say that again. I think Jethro's got that fist doubled up with something. I don't know what it is. Stay tuned. Also, we got Lance Russell coming up with our opening the vaults of Memphis Classic Wrestling. That's still to come tonight.
What a great
with Lance Russell. Looking forward to that.
The King's in a little bit of trouble right now. See, this is one good thing about if you're ever going to do anything to the King, you got to stay on top of him. You can't give him an inch, buddy.
Nate Durant over in his corner, and Nate's loving every single bit of it. Look at Jethro. Pounds away on the King, and the King,
Oh, if the strap,
I think he may have set off a fuse, Jimmy Hart.
If the strap comes down, Jethro's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, there it is. The strap comes down. The King going on to Hillbilly Jethro.
Nate and Jethro.
Jethro falls down. Lawler with a right hand. Oh, and he grabs Nate and nails him. Beautiful. He nails Nate, and look at him go up to Jethro. This could be all she wrote. This could be good night, Irene, whenever the King climbs that rope. And there he is. Oh, he misses.
Man, the King never
Lawler
misses those.
misses.
Never misses those.
Renee's looking. Hey, look out! What is she doing? Who is that? What in the world?
Where's the security? You mean you get security?
Get security. You got a girl in the crowd over there. She jumped out of the crowd.
Where's security?
What is she doing? Ring the bell.
Who is this?
Here comes Grady Watson.
Grady. What's Grady doing?
Grady's in there. Who is that girl that just jumped on Renee out of the crowd?
They're on Lawler and Renee.
What is that crazy broad doing in the ring anyway? She jumps in there right on. Here comes Barbara and Renee's sister. Oh, she goes over and grabs whoever that was.
This turned out to be a battle royal, Corey.
Oh, and she slips out of there, and Barbara. Yeah, whoop that. You know what is what they're saying.
Good gracious, what's going on here? Where's the security? Some girl jumped out of the audience. The security was sleeping over here as usual. Didn't run over to try to help. Poor Renee. We need to probably get somebody to take a look at her.
Unbelievable. Who in the world was that little... I hate to call her a skank, but that's what I feel like calling her. Did I say that? She came out of the crowd, Jimmy Hart, had no business in there. You know what it was? It's somebody that's hanging with Nate Durant over there. She jumped out of the crowd over there, right on Renee, and Barbara came out. There's Renee's sister taking on her along with the King.
Well, you know, they're over there trying to get Renee up now. They got the King over there.
Boy, I tell you, that thing, the Nate Durant, boy, he's got the right name. Those Durants, you know, they don't die, they multiply. There's more and more that come, and they just keep going and going and going like an energizer. We're going to keep going.
Well, it just shows what the King, what he's got up against him now.
Yeah, we're going to keep going tonight. We'll be back. Oh, we're back. Memphis Wrestling prime time tonight. What is it, Nate?
I told you, you stinking Lawler, that stinking crap you got. I told you I got somebody for you. It's just a
Corey, if he'd have saw the picture of the late, great Andy Coppin right before he came out for the interview, look what Lawler did to Andy Coppin. Put him in the hospital 2 or 3 times. That's why he's got to be so careful with Lawler.
Boy, I'm telling
Lawler's
you,
dangerous, baby.
You're right. I tell you what, Nate, you don't even know what you're doing. We are going to ring the bell. Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to do. Standing by is a good friend of ours, Jimmy Hart. Let's go and pitch it to him. He's standing by with a segment that we're all excited about, that we're going to be bringing
the Lancer
each and every Saturday night right here on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. Let's go now to our buddy Lance Russell standing by. Lance!
Thanks, Corey. I feel kind of funny. Once again, we're back together again doing a show in a little different fashion. I appreciate very much Corey inviting me to come in and join you folks every single week as we're going to be going back into the vault and looking at some of that footage that came out over the years and years and years. What we're going to be starting off talking about, I thought, well, Jerry Lawler, what else is there to talk about but the King? But he's here live, so we're going to go back on some of the vault things, and you'll see Jerry from time to time on some of the tape. As now we're going to be starting off with a guy that it just is no better one to start with, Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Seemed like a good way to go. Remember when Jimmy came into the Memphis area and nobody knew what to make of him? Here was this guy who had this soft, quiet voice when he was talking to you some, and then when he got on that camera, Handsome Jimmy, let it go with the boy from New York and all of that kind of thing. What a great, great guy he is, and what a great character. We've enjoyed seeing Jimmy so many times over the years, and I'll tell you, one of the stories that I remember most, Jimmy used to ride periodically from Memphis when we were traveling up to Nashville or going up to Louisville or something like that. Jimmy would ride with me, and we'd go up Highway 40 and I-40, and we'd get up to about 108, I believe it was. Yeah, 108, I think is where it was. And Jim would say, let's stop and get refreshed. And we'd go off into a little place and get us a milkshake that we had, get us a chocolate milkshake there. And I'd pile back in that car and start going again. I miss those times with Jimmy, and it was interesting listening to him talk and so on. Jimmy came in with one of the phrases I have never forgotten. He said, I've got that Doberman pincher waist, and there's nothing else that we're going to do about it. You're going to show you all of that, the big muscles and all. And boy, he was big when he came to town. What a beautiful body he had going for him. Jimmy Valiant with that Doberman pincher waist, the boogie woogie man. Tell you what would be a good idea now. We've talked enough. What we'd like to do is go back into the vault right now and let you see a one-of-a-kind. Back with you in a few moments after you've had a chance to look at Handsome Jimmy in action.
Woo! Let's see it, mama! Let's do it, daddy! I came rolling into Memphis, TWA. Tell all the ladies, Handsome Jimmy's on his way. I'm a rocker and a roller, a little funky Jew. I was raised by a gypsy, you know, handsome
nothing like that Jimbo. I'm going to tell you what, he is just one of those motorbike riding son of a guns you never forget. Handsome Jimmy Valiant. Our first of looking at the vault here on Saturday night with Memphis Wrestling on CW30. Tell a friend, do us a favor and do them a favor and let them join us for all of the exciting stuff that we're going to be having coming up week after week. Time is up for right now, but I'll tell you, next week we'll be back with probably the biggest name in wrestling. That's because he's still at it. He has his own TV show. You see him on cable all over the place, VH1 and other channels in there. I'm talking about the one and only Hulk Hogan. Next week, we'll go in the vault and take a look when Hulk came to town as Terry Boulder, and we'll be seeing how he looked at those times. Back with you next week.
This showerhead is encrusted with limescale, and over time, cleaning has dulled the shine. This thick and creamy Cif Power Cream bathroom spray dissolves limescale carefully, keeping your bathroom surfaces shining. And that's the beauty of Cif.
Wrap yourself in luxury with new Comfort Creme.
Great! You beauty!
There's a 1 in 99 chance of winning £99 with Surf.
At Vaseline, we know that your skin can lose up to half a pint of water a day, and even more if it's dry. That's why new Vaseline Essential Moisture now has 70% more active moisturizing ingredient to help replace what your day takes away.
Their hair may be the same, but the way they've treated it couldn't be more different. One has lightened hers, the other has darkened it. New Dove for Lighteners restores softness and shine. New Dove for Darkeners keeps darkened hair vibrant. New Dove Colour Care, because lightened and darkened hair need different care. Recommended as star product by Hair Magazine.
New Flora Omega 3 Plus contains more Omega 3 than any other spread. And Omega 3 helps to keep your family's hearts healthy.
Fighting Spirit, the world's only magazine dedicated to professional wrestling and mixed martial arts. Whoa, fearless and 100% independent. 84 pages packed with exclusive monthly content from wrestling legend Lance Storm, UFC Hall of Famer Dan the Beast Severn, and the world's best-known industry insiders. For news, interviews, and unrivaled coverage of wrestling and MMA, Fighting Spirit rules the ring. Available at WH Smith, HMV, and all good news agents.
What are you doing?
I am an accident waiting to happen.
Accidents are an unfortunate part of life. But when it's someone else's fault, you shouldn't have to pay. The solicitors at BGR Bloomer will deal with your accident compensation claim efficiently and sensitively. It won't cost you a penny. Call BGR Bloomer today, and our specialist solicitors are ready to work on your claim immediately.
Each and every Saturday night, right on Memphis Wrestling Podcast.
Now welcome to the Brick House. Winning your mind, get your soul on.
Here comes the Southern Tag Team Champion, Brick House Brown and Kevin
wins. This is awesome. Look at the fans. They love these guys.
They got it bumping here tonight.
Man, look at the audience. The audience is going crazy, Corey Mack.
Yeah, they love these guys. Southern Tag Team Champions, Kevin White and Brickhouse Brown, defending the titles here tonight. Who in the world is this girl over here at ringside? George, somebody, if we can get a shot of himself or Tony over here, I want to get a close-up of her and see this face on her over here. I don't know whoever even brought out here. It's got to be, Nate's got to be behind it, I know off the top anyway. She's all smiles and loving it, but I tell you one thing, she won't be smiles if the king gets a hold to her. Well, I heard what she did to Renee out here.
I've got to hear the story from this one from Nate the Rat. I'm telling you, there's got to be something.
Yeah, she's over there all smiling and grinning and everything, showing all 32s, but I got a feeling she'll lose a couple of them if she keeps fooling around with Gary Lawler.
If I was Nate the Rat, I wouldn't be putting my back to the curtain over here with the king back in the back.
Say that again. You better count all 32, make sure they're there. Woo. Oh, what action tonight. What about this? What a way to kick it off tonight on Memphis Wrestling Prime Time. These Cowboys are two big suckers, too, I tell you, that are looking for a shot at these belts tonight, too.
Well, you know, the Cowboys remind me of a team I used to manage years ago. Don and Ron Bass. Man, they were a great Cowboy team.
Well, actually, they're trained by
Memphis
Ron and Don Bass, Jimmy Hart,
Royal.
ironically. Who was certainly no pushovers. Brickhouse Brown drops down on Murdoch of the Cowboys. Deep from the heart of Texas, they say. What a night tonight it's been on Memphis Wrestling. Whips the big cowboy in Murdoch. Shoulder blocking down from Brickhouse. And Led Brick, he gets the tag on Kevin White. Here's his partner, and they grab Murdoch of the Cowboys into the ropes. Flips him from under him, and Brickhouse drops the elbow. Memphis Wrestling Prime Time.
Well, you know
Saturday nights, 10 p.m. right here.
Kevin White and Brickhouse, they're working great together as a tag team. That's what you got to do, man.
Really,
You got
really good. You got that again.
You got to stay on your opponents, man, 24/7. Don't give them any slack.
That's the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, you hear. Corey Macklin right here at ringside joining him. And thank you for joining us right here from Memphis Wrestling. Saturday nights, 10 p.m.
Every Saturday night.
Every Saturday, that's right.
We've got to start a new tradition. You know, for over 30 years, we were at 11 o'clock, of course.
That's right.
But now, this is going to be super.
Well, you know, the thing is, the old saying is either you change with the time or you're lost in the shuffle. So, hey, we've changed with the time to make it available to you on Saturday night, 10 o'clock, right here on CW30, the new CW here in Memphis.
Well, you know what, Corey? When this show's over tonight, we can hit Bill Street, hit Ponchos, we can hit Lansky Brothers, we can hit all my favorite places.
Will be open tonight, though.
Well, for me, they will be. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
I'm like
drops
Elvis.
the elbow. You're like Elvis and Michael Jackson,
I just
huh?
always go shopping when the stores are closed.
2 count, and Brickhouse able to help his partner out. Referee Bill Rush in there, and Rush is going to stop Brickhouse. Meanwhile, look at the Cowboys double team Kevin White over there. Yeah, boy, there they go. Out on the floor, and there's Nate, and that witch he's got along with him, whoever she is. Oh, look at this. They grab Kevin White, and they ram Kevin into that ring post.
The referee was distracted. They double-teamed Kevin White on the outside of the ring out here, and that's what happens.
Boy, I'm telling you, out on the floor, Nate yeah, right. Nate says he slipped.
I'm telling you, if I was Nate, I wouldn't keep my back to that curtain. I'm telling you, Lawler's in the back, baby.
What about this crowd, huh? They're all into it at ringside, cheering for the Southern Tag Team Champions, Kevin White and Brickhouse Brown.
What a
look at the Cowboys. Come on, he's swinging away. Nailing Kevin in his midsection. Wild Bill.
What a great audience tonight, Corey Macklin. This is
Great
phenomenal.
crowd tonight. We'd love to have you. We've even got someone celebrating their birthday over there. We'll have to get his name. Big birthday party over here for a youngster.
You can take him to that Irish restaurant, McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Double elbowing now. Here comes Brickhouse's partner looking good. Going up to both of the Cowboys, and Brickhouse with a bulldog down on Murdoch. He grabs him with a little Russian leg sweep, and down he goes. Brickhouse looking good.
Brickhouse is not the illegal man in the ring, is he?
You know, I really don't know. It's gotten so crazy with everybody in there, Jimmy. What a wild and woolly night tonight. On Memphis Wrestling Prime Time on a Saturday night. Look at Brickhouse. Kevin White working over Murdoch over there.
Kevin White looks great. Him and Brickhouse look very good, man.
I want to say happy birthday to Jerry and Blake over there at ringside. They got that cowbell. And we're at a birthday party in Memphis. Oh, look at this. A 2 and 3. Yes, sirree. How do you like them apples, Jimmy Hart?
That's teamwork, baby. That's teamwork.
1, 2, 3, and the Southern Tag Team Champions retain their title. Kevin White and Brick House Brown.
You know, Nathan Rat, he's got too much on his mind, worrying about Jerry the King Lawler, worrying about Renee, worrying about everything he's trying to do, and he let his team slip up and get beat, Corey.
Oh, we got more. Oh, we checked our time tonight and we don't have none. We're out of time. We better get out of here tonight, Jimmy Hart. For Nothing to South Jimmy Hart, I'm Corey Macklin.